Hello there, it's our podcast.
It is our podcast. Lots of things to talk about today. One thing is a wife protesting out the front of a brothel where her husband had a 7-hour bender with 2 sex workers who finally said to him, "We're tired and we'd like to go home now."
She was there saying, well, at least you could have got a discount.
The wife has said he was drugged and he had taken drugs and alcohol and didn't know what he was doing. We want our money back.
Yeah. The tribal drum is going to beat Tales of the Pillow. This is something that you brought to the table.
I bought a new pregnancy pillow. I'm not pregnant, but our executive producer Millie is. And I like the sound of the pillow. I now have a giant pregnancy pillow in the bed and I'm obsessed. So we all know the tales of the pillow. Commonwealth Games, they passed the pub test.
Yeah.
There's an idea being mooted to save the Commonwealth Games. Is it worth it?
Our old mate Jim Kerr will be joining us on the show. Emma Gillespie will be talking about the feud between Hall and Oates.
Can't believe it.
Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda
Miss Keller. Amanda.
doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda.
Hello. Have you recovered from Thursday night?
Yes, I have.
Tell you what, as I'm getting older, I'm feeling it in my hips. That's, I stood up a lot that day on that concrete floor. How sad is that? That I thought, oh, my bones are aching. But gee, I'm still flushed with the thrill of how it went.
Someone sent me a message saying we should tour that show to regional areas.
Our producer just fainted.
Tour it around.
Millie Starling, our executive producer,
Boss Lady Millie.
our team worked so hard on that, they're all just going, yeah, let's see.
And maybe not.
And how was your weekend?
Great.
Did you go sailing?
Went sailing.
How'd you go?
We came second.
That's pretty good.
Last.
But you didn't capsize. Anything
capsize.
other than capsizing's a win.
Any day when you don't sink is a good day.
I did know how you went, and I've seen a photo of the experience.
Well, I
I'm
put it on my
interested.
Instagram.
Yeah, and there's a shot of you with or shot of the boat with the spinnaker up.
Yep.
Roosters.
Yeah, it's going to be
Footy team Roosters spinnaker.
Yeah.
How did you feel, Brendan, that you came home under a wet rooster's sail?
Yeah. Well, we call that the big cock. Put up the big cock. That's the big spinnaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you mind that, because a lot of people who you sail with are from your region,
No, they're not.
aren't they?
No.
Jerry is.
Oh, just Jerry.
Is it only Jerry?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so it wasn't
It's
a big
spread
deal.
from all around the place.
It wasn't a big deal that it wasn't a Sharkies one.
No, not at all. If the Sharkies want to pony up some money for a spinnaker, sure, we'll put whatever up there. We'll put your underpants up there if you want.
Oh, I'd have to cut them down to size.
We'll be sleigh riding all the way down the harbour. No, it was a good day. Very nice. And you're good?
Very well, thank you. Went to the
Good.
South Coast for the
Great.
weekend. It was just lovely.
How's it all down there? I like
It's
when you go
great.
down there because people think that you've bought the town. You're like
Oh,
Kim
why
Basinger.
would you say this? I haven't.
No, of course you haven't.
I haven't.
Of course you haven't.
It's a haven, and for Harley and I, and we take the dog,
Yep.
and it's lovely.
I've seen it. I love it.
It's lovely. And a friend of mine joined us for the weekend, and she always forces me to go for a swim. This is
Yeah.
my friend Kate. She swims in the ocean or goes swimming, like in the pool or whatever, laps and things, every day.
Oh.
And she can't believe that I don't like it. I love the water. I love looking at it. I don't need to be in it.
What's the cosy arrangement?
I've got one black one piece that I've had for about 18,000 years.
Yep.
And, that's
Is it like the latest influences, what they're wearing?
Oh, very much so, Brendan. Frontless, sideless costume.
Because have you seen
Looks
what
like an
they
elastic
wear
band around a
down
boiled
the
egg.
beach these days?
All you see is naked buttock.
There's just a lot of it.
There's a lot, from the back, all the girls look naked.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And you just accept it now.
Yeah.
It's just like you just go, I don't know.
I know. Well, mine doesn't even show a cheek. It's like, I get out of the water and pull it right down.
That's too low, though. I don't know about the too low one. You've got to have a bit of cheek in there.
Well, Mine is just a normal leg cut, but I don't like my bum hanging out or my top hanging out or my stomach hanging out. So that's why, really.
Maybe you should get a burkini.
Mate,
Maybe
I
you should
would love
convert
it.
to Islam just for
For the
that.
sake of the modesty at the beach.
There you go.
I'd be happy for that.
Action-packed show today. Jim Kerr is going to be joining us on the show today. He has teamed up, Simple Minds have teamed up with Icehouse. They've done T-Rex's song Get It On. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know. So that song is dropping today. And also, they're
I
going
had
to
a
be touring
preview
together.
listen this morning. It's really, really good.
They're going to be touring together next year. There's two big powerhouse bands together. I love it. In the meantime, let's do the Meg 7, shall we? Question number 1. In Australian slang, what does it mean if you're a loose unit?
Jam Nation. Let's get into the Magnificent Sevens, shall we? 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly?
If only you'd tell me the weather, that's what I'm going to
If you
say.
do that, have a look at your phone. If you do that, Amanda will say.
All of those things and more.
But it's James of Windsor.
Hello, James.
Good morning, lovely people. How are we?
Very well.
are
Nice to
golden.
meet you in the flesh on Thursday night.
Yeah.
It was good, and I really wish we could have sat around and shot the breeze for a while, but, you know, you've got commitments.
We had commitments, I'm afraid, James, or maybe you did. We were trying to talk to you for longer and you said, look, mate,
you
I've
said
got
to
to go.
wrap it up.
There was a long line there.
There was a long line. That's true. Question 1. In Australian slang, what does it mean if you're a loose unit?
A little bit crazy, you know,
Yeah.
doing stuff other people probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
that
unpredictable.
Amanda Keller, she's a real loose
She's
unit.
not a loose unit at all.
A cultural icon akin to Vegemite is a brand called Perkins what?
Perkins paste.
When it says akin to Vegemite, I mean, a lot of us did eat it from the palms of our
Yeah.
hand, but it's not a breakfast spread.
Well, no, you're not meant to eat it.
No, it's glue.
It's probably got on the, I would say on the label, it says do not eat. When I was a kid at school, because it said non-toxic on it, that meant that you could eat it when I was at school. So you read non-toxic, you went, oh, you could eat this.
And
So
did you?
Of course you'd eat it.
How did you eat it? From the palm, like you'd put it on your hand, let it dry and lick it off?
No. No, that was the other glue.
Clag.
That was clag. No, you get the Perkins paste and you just, because it came in that little plastic sticky thing,
Yeah.
and you just have a little nibble of that. The other
Explains
thing
a lot,
was
doesn't
it
it?
was made out of horses' hoofs. That's what a lot of people said at
Well,
the time.
it probably was. Glue is made from gelatin. It's
Yeah.
gelatin stuff from horses' hooves.
Yeah.
Question 2. 3. The not-so-secret sound, James. Duh. All right. What is this sound? Oh.
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Hang on. Here, hang on. Let's all be quiet. Can I give the clue or we wait? I keep talking over it. One more time. I've never heard that.
Let's see if James can get it.
Ooh, that just sounds like somebody dropping a handful of pieces of something.
So give him a little bit of a clue, but not too much.
Okay,
Something from a game.
This is the noise that you'd hear. This is why I don't know.
Well, you're going to give it away now.
No, this is a noise you'd hear on a famous brand of computer. Let's hear it again. I don't have
Right,
this
so-
brand, so I don't know it.
That's somebody typing a keyboard really quickly.
No, sorry, James.
You're close, but so far away.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The Magnificent Seven. Question number 3.
The not-so-secret sound. Duh. Ron's in Helensburgh. Hi, Ron.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. Have a listen to this. We know that noise is on a computer. What is it?
Is it emptying the bin on a Mac computer?
Yes.
It is. I know I've got a Mac, but I never empty my bin. That's why I
You
don't know
should.
that.
So satisfying. Which of these bands is performing at Knotfest 2024? Is it A, the Psychotic Atomic Penguins, B, Played Up the Roadkill, or C, Thy Art is Murder?
I've got no idea.
One of those bands is playing at Knotfest.
I have no idea, so I'll guess B.
No.
Played Up the Roadkill.
Is that
No.
No, sorry.
They're at Lilith Festival this year.
That's not a real band, is it? Should be.
Janet's in Hornsby.
Hi, Janet.
Good morning.
All right. Which one of these is going to be performing at Knotfest 2024? The Psychotic Atomic Penguins, A, or C, Thy Art is Murder?
C?
It is that. Oh.
There they are.
How does it go to say, hey, guys, I've written a new song? How does it go?
I'd like to see, maybe teaming up with Tina Arena.
That's the collab we're waiting for.
That's what we want to see.
Question 5 here,
Tina, I've
Janet.
come up with a song.
I've written a song for you, Tina. Here's a soother to be getting on with. Question 5. Native to South America, the capybara is the largest living type of what kind of mammal? You're not always happy to... Sorry, you go.
Oh, sorry. Is it a rodent?
It's a rodent. I said it's the sort of thing you're not always happy to see around your own home, but the capybaras you'd love to see in the wild.
So you're happy with a capybara, but it's just a rat.
It's a giant... Well, maybe not all rodents
So it's a
are
big
rats.
rat.
Big rat.
But because it's called capybara, we go, yay. Summer officially starts this week on what day, Janet?
1st of December. My daughter's
But what
birthday.
day? Not date.
Your daughter's birthday.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Friday.
Friday.
How old's your daughter turning?
17.
Oh, what an age.
Oh, great.
What an age.
Question 7. Because of her, we all might know this. Which pop star performed in Melbourne over the weekend? Hasn't been here for years, I don't think. Female pop star?
Oh no.
Sorry, Jane.
Greg's in Blacktown.
Hi, Greg. Do you know which pop star performed in Melbourne over the weekend?
No idea. Daryl Braithwaite.
When I said she, it might have been a giveaway.
There's a good chance that Daryl probably performed on the weekend.
No. I'm going to give Simon and Miranda a clue. You ready? Unless you know it, Simon.
I know. I actually know it. I heard it on the radio. Christina Aguilera.
Yes. I was going to sing a bit of a song.
Okay, were you?
Coochie coochie ya ya.
I think I'd
rather
hear Thy Art is Murder. Congratulations, you've won the jam pack. It's all coming your way, my man. A family Sea Life Sydney pass. Experience the Paw Patrol activity trail at Sea Life Sydney Aquarium. A voucher to Archie Brothers Cirque Electric. Prizes, games, bowling, bumper cars, all in a day's play. Visit at Alexandria and Penrith. And Jonesy and Amanda coach choose for you to colour in and some Staedtler pencils. Simon, anything you would like to add to this?
No, I'm just really happy. Thanks, guys. I actually thought I was going to get in for the scrunch paper one, but yeah, awesome. I came right to the end.
Well done, Simon. It's all about timing on the Magnificent Seven.
Simon?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Sound check.
Testing. This is it, folks. On the top.
Thumbing through the Almanac, our big book of musical facts. Well, this is a big day for big hair band fans. 1986, on this day, Bon Jovi released You Give Love a Bad Name. Before the song was released, the band was only big in New Jersey, but that all changed when Derek Schulman, he's the big boss of Polygram Records, and he saw these boys and he said, they are great.
Is this their first big hit?
Yeah. Derek said in an interview after being asked why he signed them, he said, I saw the drive and the ambition of John Bon Jovi, despite the fact that he could only sing 5 notes and most of them were out of tune.
That's what we like in our music.
He said, just foof that hair. Fun fact about this song, it was originally written for Bonnie Tyler.
Really? Well, she's a fan of the big hair as well.
Bonnie Tyler, she had hair for Africa.
I think they all shared a hairdresser.
So she wasn't interested. She said, give it to those blokes from Jersey.
Never heard of them since.
And looky there.
Jam Nation.
Can I tell you this story? If you saw this headline, you'd read this, wouldn't you? I saw this on the weekend. Angry wife's wild brothel protest against husband's sex binge. You'd read that story, wouldn't you?
You had me an angry wife.
Here we go. A wife has threatened to protest outside a brothel on the Gold Coast after her husband spent $6,000 on a 7-hour sex bender.
Ooh.
He went to the Pentagon Grand where he had intercourse with 2 sex workers and paid for service upgrades, including fetishes and fantasies. I'd like the upgrades, please. I'd like one of you to dress like a goat, one of you to lick my feet. So let me tell you where the problems happened. Okay. The manager of the brothel has told the Gold Coast Bulletin that the man paid for the first hour with cash because he didn't want his wife to know.
What's that cost?
Doesn't say here. But in the end, I tell you how he racked up $6,000. So he paid for the first hour in cash. This sounds like an HSC question. If a man pays for the brothel in cash for the first hour, when he wanted to continue, as it says here in the story, the X-rated bonk bonanza, he tried to do so using a bank transfer, but eventually ended up using a credit card when the bank transfer said pending.
Oh.
I love this bit. After 7 hours, the sex workers said they were too tired to continue and the man left. His irate wife later turned up at the brothel with her husband in tow, claiming he'd been drunk and on drugs and had no recollection of the incident.
Yeah, of course.
And he's going, play along. The owner of the brothel politely explained that the man seemed quite sober on the CCTV footage and had successfully negotiated a good deal with the sex workers, something that would have been hard to do if drunk or on drugs. But she said that the wife refused to accept her explanations and threatened to protest outside the venue. So she said, my concern is that my male clients will be shamed if someone's protesting and the news crew's out the front. Oh, honey, I'm just doing the books inside. We advised her to call the police if she believes her husband's been ripped off. She won't listen to us. The manager said the man had spent quite a lot of money and that most people get a half-hour standard service with no extras. So most people get a half hour with no extras. He had 6 hours or 7 hours with all the extras.
All the extras.
And in the end, the workers said, you got to go home, mate.
To all beef patties.
She said he knew what he was doing. He just got caught. If the woman is mad about the $6,000, take it up with your husband, not us. Yeah. And he, in the meantime, saying, I was drunk and on drugs. Wasn't I, honey?
They're funny things, brothels, when you look at them.
They're legal.
Of course they're legal.
But also, what a husband has 6 hours to not be home and no questions until finally $6,000 is used.
Where was he going? Playing golf?
I know.
Yeah,
playing golf, going fishing, things that men do for 6 hours. Woman leaves home for 6 hours. You know, she's reported missing with the police. It's true.
I was just thinking about my local brothel, and
okay. How much do they charge you there?
They've got these, and it's in an industrial area, as a lot of them are. But I watch. It just seems they've got the entrance is not really indiscreet. You just walk in there. But my wife's biggest issue is with the curtains of the brothel.
Why?
She goes, I wish they'd change those curtains. They're just dreadful. It's dreadful.
How often are the two of you looking in?
I
wish they changed the curtains. I can barely see in.
I said they don't look that bad.
From the inside, the colour's quite different. Is that the extras? I want the curtains changed.
Do they match?
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
podcast.
So the name Marty Croft may not mean much to you, but the work he did will. He died over the weekend at the age of 86, and Marty and his brother Sid Croft have created most of the shows that we grew up watching. So the shows in the late 60s and the 70s are shows from Sid and Marty Croft. I'm going to play some music and see if you remember these shows. Here's one.
Banana Splits.
Banana Splits.
Saturday morning wouldn't be the same without them. And their little funny six-wheeled buggies.
Let's see if it keeps going. Remember this bit? 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
Wasn't much of a fan of the Banana Splits.
I love the Banana Splits. But I happen to know you love this show.
HR Pufnstuf. Push your button when things get rough.
Didn't you like it?
I think I was more of a Sigmund and the Sea Monster fan.
He did that show too.
Yeah.
Once upon a summertime, just a dream from
What's this? Is this still HR Pufnstuf?
Yeah, it's how they explain the whole premise in song.
That's what they were famous for. Okay, thank you. Is that they explain the entire series and its whole premise in the opening titles.
That's what they do.
Remember
and then Gilligan's Island did it. All those other shows did it.
Yeah. There's one show I know that Marty and Sid did that you loved more than any other show. You've spoken about it quite a lot. Land of the Lost. Do you want to tell us about it, or we let the opening titles tell us the show?
It'll explain it.
Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition met the greatest earthquake ever known. High on the rapids, it struck their tiny raft and plunged them down 1,000 feet below.
Yeah.
To the land of the lost.
That was my favourite show.
So they got the opening titles. We'll put them on our socials, but the opening titles are the funniest things we've ever seen. It is the special effects are so terrible.
I thought the special effects were the greatest things I'd ever seen in my life.
And we've just been looking at them now. They are hilarious. The tiny little boat, and then they get plunged down into the world of a dinosaur sock puppet, pretty much.
It's claymation. Come on.
Please.
I was so obsessed with that show that I would weave in some sort of dinosaur into any of the dioramas that I would do at school.
First World War at school?
First of all, I don't recall, that's very good, Jones, what you've done, but I don't recall dinosaurs
Annexing
at
Poland.
Gallipoli.
Well, I love this description they said that when the article about his passing. The brothers made the most of low budgets? No, but they had to work with repurposing characters for other spin-off series, so they used the same sets for everybody. The exceptionally vivid colours were a hallmark of their designs, and it's some to wonder whether the Crofts were influenced by the use of LSD.
Yeah.
But Marty Croft reportedly denied the speculation, said their sister was a giant lizard.
And then that became a show.
Which one of those tunes do you want to hear one more time? Do you want to hear Banana Splits or do you want to hear HR Puff and Stuff or Land of the Lost, Brendan?
No,
Quick.
I don't need to hear any of it.
I want to hear Banana Splits again,
Right,
please. Don't get me stuck on the Bugaloo.
Who are the Bugaloos?
They're in the air and everywhere. We salute you, Marty Croft.
We salute you. My arthritic knees, thank you. Because I'd sit cross-legged for hours watching those shows on a Saturday
And
night.
as I said, the opening titles of Land of the Lost are some of the most brilliantly dreadful things you'll ever see. We'll put it on our socials.
Jam Nation.
Grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Booyah. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, $1,000.
And then we tempt you. You can leave with $1,000. That's great. An extra bonus question, double or nothing.
I reckon Lucy can do this. I reckon Lucy can go all the way.
Are you feeling this in your waters?
I feel it in my bones.
Hello,
And
Lucy.
waters.
Hello, Jonesy and Amanda.
Hello, Lucy. Let's see what we can do
Hi.
with you today. Jonesy's got a good feeling about
I got a good
this.
vibe about you, Luce.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Lucy.
I'm super smart.
Well, let's see if it all just comes your way today. 10 questions, 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass because we might have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
Lucy, good luck because here we go. Question 1. How many days are in a weekend?
2.
Question 2. Butter and kidney are types of what?
Beans.
Question 3. True or false? Fingernails keep growing after death.
Pass.
Question 4. What usually goes on top of a Christmas tree?
A star or ornament.
Question 5. Colgate are known for selling what?
Toothpaste.
Question 6. Marsha Hines will be the judge on which returning show?
Australian Idol.
Question 7. What's the capital city of Vietnam?
Pass.
Question 8. Who was recently resigned as Wallabies coach?
Oh, pass.
Question 9. How many members were in Roxette?
2.
Question 10. Toto is the name of which Australian politician's dog?
Pass.
Back to question 3. True or false? Fingernails keep growing after death.
No, false.
Question 7. What's the capital city of Vietnam?
Ho Chi Minh City. Hoi Mun. Hoi Noi.
Hanoi. Hanoi.
Yeah.
It was zipping around in your
Hanoi.
brain, wasn't it?
Hanoi.
Yeah.
The brain
Hanoi.
cells were
I
firing,
think
but
it
they
used
didn't
to be
come out in time.
Saigon.
Did it?
I think it was used to be Saigon.
Yeah.
Anyway. And
Who recently resigned as a Wallabies coach? That was
Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones. And who has Toto as a dog? Our Prime
Anthony
Minister.
Albanese.
Yeah.
Lucy.
Lucy, you knew them, but the clock went against you in some panicky
See, I
moments.
still had a good feeling about you, Lucy.
$100 to be getting on with, Lucy.
Thank you.
Good on you, Lucy.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Now, our executive producer, Millie Starling, is heavy with child.
She's
in
with
the
child.
family way.
Yeah.
Up the duff, all those things. And she was telling me about this pillow she ordered that has been great for her. It's a big U-shaped pillow and your head, it's body as long as your body, and you sleep between the two legs almost with your head resting on, well, let's just, if it was a body, that'd be the crutch. Here's a picture. I'll put it up for you, Brendan, here.
Right.
A full body pillow, it's called.
Okay, yeah.
And she said how great it was, and I thought, that looks fantastic. So I ordered one.
You're not pregnant.
No, I'm not pregnant, but gee, it looks comfortable. Anyway, remember...
It's a lot of pillow.
It's a lot of pillow. It takes up a lot of space on the bed. Millie said that if her husband ever wants to see if she's left for work or whatever in the morning, he actually can't tell because he doesn't know whether she's there or not.
I heard he had it off for the pillow.
And she was in it and didn't even know. dreadful.
What if the pillow has some children?
Well,
gets pregnant.
Remember I said, I spoke about this, that I was excited. I'd ordered the pillow. It was only supposed to take a couple of days to get here. I speculated that it was going to be my boyfriend. And I was going to put googly eyes on it.
That's right.
And I just lie around in bed in the afternoon, having an afternoon sleep with my new boyfriend. I think the pillow heard this conversation because it ghosted me. It never turned up. So many follow-up emails, phone calls, where's my boyfriend, where's he gone? No sign of him. So a new boyfriend was ordered and a new boyfriend arrived. And so on Friday, came home from work, there was this enormous package. And it's not just, this on the screen here says full body pillow. The one I got says pregnancy pillow all over it. And so you get this giant U-shaped pillow and a cover for it that looks like an enormous pair of trousers, like Wallace and Gromit trousers. It takes about an hour to put the cover on.
What colour's the cover?
Grey. That's why it looks like Wallace and Gromit pants. Does it come in other colours? I think pink as well, but the pink looks like you're being rebirthed when you're lying in it.
Oh, okay. That's a bit vaggy.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got this new pillow and I if I'm having an afternoon lie down, I lie on the pillow, but it's not for the evening sleep because it's just too much. And so then I take it off the bed and put it on the floor and it takes up half the floor. I'm going to have to get a new house just for my new pillow.
Okay.
But people are very attached to their pillows.
I think this is a man-woman thing.
No, I think I reckon.
Men don't care.
Don't they?
Men don't care.
You don't think if we asked, we'd find men as well who've kept on using their pillow from when they were a kid. They'd
hang on to the same pillow. I agree with that.
Not for cheap reasons or not wanting to replace it for cost, just because you get emotionally attached. As I am. I've got a new boyfriend now. He's my pillow. But some people travel with their pillows. Some people, that'd be the first thing they'd save in a fire. Why don't we do this? The tribal drum is going to beat for Tales of the Pillow.
Right, okay.
Sharing the night together.
Oh, God. Great. And we've got Dr. Hook as well.
I chose that.
Of course you did.
Tales of the Pillow. What have you got for us?
Jam Nation.
The tribal drum is beating Tales of the Pillow.
Sharing the night together.
I got a new one. Sure, it's a maternity pillow. And I'm 61 years old.
You're 61?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lose track after a while.
Before the Daily Mail. I know they're going to write about us. But, yeah, so...
I'm not pregnant.
You're not pregnant.
But our executive producer is, and she said, I got this new pillow. And I looked at a picture of it. I thought, that'd be good. But it's turned up with maternity pillow written all over it. And it takes up half the bed. It's a full body. It's a giant U shape that you sleep with your head in the bottom of the U, if you know what I mean. But it's massive. But I'm quite enamoured of it, and it is my new boyfriend.
It's the woman's domain.
Is
pillow.
it? Well, I want to see. I think men are attached to their pillows as well.
Dwayne has joined us.
Hello, Dwayne. Tell us about the pillow.
Well, I'm very attached. I have two pillows. One, thanks to you two, is a Spinal Leads pillow, which I totally love.
Yep.
But the other one, I've had for so long, it's made up of insides, broken up bits of foam, rubber and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I've had it for so long. On the label written in pen is my mum's maiden name when she used to nurse back in the late 50s. This was her pillow.
So you've had it since the 50s and it was hers before that?
Well, she had it in the 50s. I've got it now. I'm not that old. And, but I've had it for my whole life, which I'm 58, so...
Is it a comfort thing? Is it a security blanket kind of pillow for you?
No, just a perfect pillow. It goes well with my Spinal Leads and I'm happy with it.
So the pillow people, when you get your Tontine and all the other pillows, it's got a date on it and it says this is when you should get rid of your pillow. They say that because they want you to buy more pillows.
But maybe like Dwayne, you can hold on to one from the 50s.
I think they just... It's like when they're with the shampoo people. They're in cahoots with the shampoo people when they say, repeat, you wash your hair and then you repeat. You don't have to repeat.
But sometimes I think you get used to these things. I've got a small heat pack that when my hip was bad, I would use. Now I sleep with it every night like a little toy. Am I revealing too much? And I sort of cuddle it when I roll over. It has to go with me and I sleep with it.
These little toys that you take to bed.
Yeah, it's like a little beanbag.
Sure it is.
Yeah. And now my big pillow boyfriend.
How much plush stuff can you have
know,
in the
there's
bed?
a lot of
Poor old
stuff.
Harley saying, well, where am I
I know,
sleeping?
that's quite right. He just rolls his eyes and goes, whatevs.
Oh, great. I'm running off with the pillow. Thanks, Dwayne. Lisa's joined us.
Hello, Lisa. Tell us about your pillow.
Hi, everyone. I have my favourite pillow, and back about 15 years ago, we were moving house, and I was moving in with my boyfriend, who's now my husband. And we had so much stuff inside the ute. I'd put everything on the back, and I said, do we need to strap it down? And I said, this is my favourite pillow. He goes, nothing ever falls off the back of a ute. So we're travelling down the Princess Highway, and I look in the side mirror, and I see it fly off on the Princess Highway. And I said to him, you better go back and get that. So we had to turn around, and I made him cross 3 lanes of traffic to go and get it. I still have it now. It had been run over by a car. So now it's on the spare bed. So for my guests to enjoy, because I couldn't let it go. And, I said to him, he said, nothing ever falls off the back of the ute. Yeah.
And he accepted that, he had to turn the truck around and go and get it.
He did. I told him to strap it in, and he said, no, it'll be right.
So he knew that as penance, he had to cross that 3 lanes of traffic and go back and get the pillow. That's dedication.
That's what we're talking about.
Not to your partner, to a pillow.
Thank you, Lisa.
Love it. Thank you, Lisa. And both stories have been about, it was Lisa's pillow, wasn't it? I was going to say both stories are about men. But still, men do like their pillows too. We're open to more calls, please. Let us know.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Standing by for instructions. Go to your radio. Turn it on.
So Boss Lady Millie here is going to have a little baby Bevan, as we've called him.
That's right. We've dubbed him Bevan. But she said that, she'd ordered this fantastic pregnancy pillow. She said it was called a full body pillow. I said, gee, that sounds nice. So I ordered one, and it has arrived. Finally, my first one, because I said I was going to use it as a boyfriend and put googly eyes on it. It ghosted me and disappeared in the system.
That's a sad state of affairs.
I know, when you're ghosted by a pillow. So the second one arrived, and it's massive, and the big sign it says pregnancy pillow.
Yeah.
But I'm determined to use it for afternoon snoozes. You had to put a cover on it that looked like an enormous pair of giant pants.
Is it true they threw in a free breast pump and air ring as well?
No, Brendan, they didn't. But the tribal drum is beating for Tales of the Pillow.
Sharing the night together.
Amanda, not you, Amanda, another Amanda, if that's possible, has joined us.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. Tell us about your pillow.
In 1995, I was introduced to a body pillow when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I have been using them ever since. There was a drink in the 80s, Clayton's, the drink you have when you don't really have a drink.
Yes.
Yep. Jack Thompson did the ad.
Is that what it was? Well, my pillow has always been called Clayton because he's the boyfriend you have when you don't really have a boyfriend.
And you've kept him all these years.
I've been seeing Clayton for 28 years. There's been different variations in Clayton, but his name has remained the same. I don't have to feed him. He doesn't smart mouth me, and I can kick him out of bed whenever I want him.
Thank you, Amanda.
Rotating Claytons.
Love it.
Now we can all get some sleep.
Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Jonesy and Amanda. How
Trace,
are you?
We're very well, thank you.
Tell us about your pillow.
Good. So I bought a body pillow when I was pregnant with my firstborn, and he's now 23, and I've been unable to get rid of him. I just have to keep changing the covers. My auntie even made me some covers. So
why can't you get rid of him? What are you holding on to?
I just don't like sleeping without it. I take him on holidays. I do have a problem when we go overseas, though. I have to steal 2 pillows and use them as a body pillow, but I've never been able to sleep without one since.
And when you say you take him on holidays, is yours big?
It's not all the way around like yours, although I think I might have to invest in one of those. It sounds delightful.
Yes.
But this one's just one long one that goes through your whole
Yes,
body.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Right. Well, you can't invest in another one, then you'll have a harem of pillows.
I know, then they'll feud over you. It's the most delicious thing.
It's like Jeannie's
Stop
lamp.
fighting, guys.
I dream of Jeannie. She was just surrounded by pillows.
It's everyone's dream.
Thank you, Tracy.
Monique, hello. Tell us about your pillow.
Hi, so this is actually about my recent favourite pillow. I recently went to Bali and I like the hotel pillow so much. I drove half an hour to buy them at a mattress store, dropped $300 and essentially had to get them cling wrapped and smuggle them back to Australia looking like Chappelle Corby, basically.
And you did that, you took that risk because that pillow was so good.
It was four pillows.
Oh,
and
4
I can
pillows?
confirm they're my new favourite pillows.
4 of them?
4?
Yeah, yep.
And did they check them out at customs?
I was really nervous because it was this big, cling-wrapped ball, essentially. But no, they were fine.
And
go straight on through.
Do you live alone, Monique?
No, I've got a partner.
And how does he feel about 4 enormous pillows on the bed?
Well, I came home with them because he didn't come on this trip, and I said, oh, look, I didn't bring back a Bing Tang singlet, but I did bring back some pillows for you. And he was a bit shocked.
Yeah, funny that. 4 pillows from Bali.
I don't know what is with you women and the obsession with the pillows.
Cushions and pillows.
Well, because when I go to bed at night, I just go...
Have to take them all off the bed.
I chuck out about 50 pillows.
Yeah, and then when the bed gets made in the morning, they'll go back on. Yeah.
Thanks,
I love it. Thank you for sharing your stories of the pillow.
Thank you for all your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
It's the first day of the Rozelle interchange, and the minister said, well, it's pretty simple. You just either turn left or go to the right, and Sydney motorists should be able to work this out.
I struggle with that stuff, and lots of people apparently are struggling today.
Jeff is in Gladesville checking out this piece of infrastructure. Hello, Jeff.
Oh, good morning, all. Good morning.
What's the story, Jeff? What are you seeing?
Oh, look, it's a shocker. Look, to fill those in that don't use this bit of road, 2 years ago we lost a lane on the Lane Cove Bridge for the new tunnel.
Yep.
So there's always been a bottleneck. Got up this morning with great anticipation. Today's the day I'm going to get from Gladesville to Rozelle in less than half an hour. It's taken 45 minutes to get from Gladesville to the Macca's at the top of Drummoyne Hill.
Right. Yeah.
So, it's a shocker. Yeah. And I'm looking in my mirror, and all the way back over the Gladesville Bridge, I can see cars. It's a shocker.
Apparently there are lots of cars who are getting confused at the last minute, and that's what happens. That would be me, is that the first few days are going to be filled with all of this stuff. It's to bypass Victoria Road between Iron Cove Bridge and the Anzac Bridge.
Yeah.
And apparently it's going to provide a connection to the future Eastern Harbour Tunnel. These are just words I'm saying. I don't even know what that means.
Jeff, whereabouts are you right now?
I am sitting opposite Macca's, and I haven't moved too far in the last 5 minutes.
Right.
Jeff.
So it's
this is at the top of Drummoyne Hill.
Yeah.
The good thing is when it is up and running, you can go straight to the airport as well.
Yep.
So you'll go across Iron Cove into the new tunnel, and then some magic takes you all the way out to the airport. So that'll be good. But this morning, if you can avoid it, I don't know how you avoid it. You'd have to go around the other side and across the harbour bridge. But it's disappointing for something that had so much promise on day one, and it's not good.
Can I ask you what the signage is like, Jeff? Is it confusing?
I can't see. Oh, well, I looked at the signage last week. No, it's not really. You veer right to get onto the tunnel. It's pretty simple. You go left. I won't use the tunnel to get to work because I work at Rozelle, so I'll stay left and go across Iron Cove Bridge. But you just go right and you're on the tunnel, and signage look fine.
Good. Okay, Jeff,
good luck,
that's
everybody.
a comprehensive report. Because the North Connects, remember, they do the signage with that. It's a little bit vague, so all of a sudden... Booyah, you're paying $8 in tolls.
Well, I found coming back from Newcastle, you blink and you miss how to get back into it again.
Yeah, but...
I know.
To be fair. You got lost going home from here.
Traffic signs.
And you missed the Harbour Bridge,
I know.
which has been around since 1933.
There are a lot of people like me who actually need a bigger sign.
Yeah, people like you need a driver.
Bigger sign that you shouldn't be driving.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. And today, the Commonwealth Games, does it pass the pub test?
You may remember that Victoria walked away under Daniel Andrews from hosting the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Well, it seems that, and then, you know, the future of the whole Games were thrown up in the air. Alberta, Canada withdrew support for the 2030 event as well, and we all thought maybe that was the end of the Commonwealth Games altogether. Well, enter Gina Reinhardt. She's not funding it necessarily, but she has supported a quest to have it split between the Gold Coast and Perth. A letter's been written to the government saying that we can do a dual city approach. People have said, well, that's ridiculous. You've got to have 2 athletes' villages, etc. It's not going to work. And also they're saying, look, sad as it is, the era of the Commonwealth Games is over. It doesn't make any money for the host city. Though the Commonwealth Games, in this letter of support, has said, you know, Australia's meant to be a successful G20 nation. We can't organise and fund a Commonwealth Games. It undermines our reputation, immense sense of pride for many countries around the world, a chance to invite Commonwealth heads to Australia. Woohoo! So how do you feel? Should we just let the Commonwealth Games go? Or is this a good idea? Commonwealth Games, do they pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
I demand entertainment.
Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
Let's entertain.
With everything we need to know in entertainment, particularly about Hall & Oates, we go straight to Emma Gillespie from the Daily Oz.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hall and Oates turns Hall versus Oates. This is one of the more bizarre ones.
This is disappointing. I'm a big fan of Hall & Oates.
Well, I mean, they sold the most records of any duo in history ever, which I didn't know. 8 platinum albums, 6 number ones. But there is trouble in paradise because Daryl Hall has filed a lawsuit and a restraining order against bandmate John Oates. So this one is kind of twofold. You've got like the legal thing that's happening with there's something to do with their sort of creative licensing. So they've got their catalogue and apparently Oates is trying to sell his share and Hall is trying to stop him from doing that.
Because they co-wrote the songs, did they? So they both own the stuff.
Yeah, which is kind of unique for a duo. Normally you've got like the one creative lead, but they are very 50-50 in what they've made together. So Hall is saying that he wants to sell this stuff. No, sorry, saying he wants to sell the licensing. Hall is saying you can't. And then
no need for language.
That's the legal matter.
That's so like him.
But then we've got the restraining order and no one really knows what the restraining order is all about. I mean, these guys are in their mid-late 70s. So
didn't they perform together just recently?
Yeah, they've toured on and off like consistently since the 70s. They've had hiatuses and long periods of sort of not performing together, but they've never really busted up. There's some tension there. There was an interview a couple of years ago where Hall sort of said that they weren't really partners. They haven't been creatively aligned since the 70s. So I don't think they're friends, but, you know, colleagues who seem to have made it work for long enough. But yeah, it's a little bit sad.
It's hard being the creative and the driving force of a duo.
Yes.
Look,
where's this going?
No, I'm wondering the same thing.
I find I am the Hall to this show.
You know, we've had this discussion before. When I had a day off with COVID, now I work from home, but that's right. I had COVID, had one day off. And the next day, Jonesy tried to do the show on his own.
But they're not tried. There was no try.
Right. But
I did the show on my own.
Yeah, but the next day you said this.
The show was lacking Oates yesterday.
Let's not argue as to who we are.
I'd be Hall.
I'm Hall.
No, I'm so Hall. You're deluded.
That's it.
Obviously,
I'm too unwell
obviously,
to continue.
COVID has got to your brain, and that's the fog.
Jonesy claimed he'd be Hall. I am Hall.
Well, I don't know if you'd want to be Hall in this situation because he sounds like a bit of a,
He's a creative force.
He doesn't sound very nice.
Didn't he on the weekend or something perform a whole lot of songs on his own?
Yes. So the rumours are that this all has to do with Oates playing Hall and Oates songs on his own in shows, but on the weekend Oates played heaps of them in
Hall,
Japan.
you mean? Hall?
Sorry. Yes.
Hall is the one with the big lionine hair, like a paddle pop lion.
And Oates is the little guy with the mo.
Yeah. So you've got big hair and mo. That's how I've been remembering them. And I was trying to think, how do I explain this in terms of like the partnership? And I was like, well, if Jonesy and Amanda had all of your catalogue of all of your intellectual property, all of your shows and hilarity and hijinks, and one of you said, I want to sell that for a mozza, and the other one was like, well, no, we've got to hang on to it because maybe it'll be worth more one day, or someone somewhere is streaming it and we're making money off that. But
because you've got to look at the assets. Okay, so all my catchphrases would be are my sayings. They're mine. You can keep all your pun humour. Feel free to take
Your
that.
catchphrases aren't yours.
My catchphrases
You've
are mine.
admitted you've stolen them.
No, not at all.
And it's the
Not at
first time I've heard the word intellectual used in the phrase with either of us.
all our
This is a big shame. This is a big shame because Hall and Oates, I'm into my yacht rock in a big way. I'm big fans.
Yeah.
I'm big fans. I'm a big fan of these two, and I'm disappointed to hear that it's going to end badly.
Well, especially the music is very cheery, even like the lingering kind of sadder stuff. It's very upbeat. I've got a few Hall & Oates songs in the Office playlist and everyone taps their feet, gets into it. But it's not really a surprise because Hall said years ago, he did an interview in 2021, he said, never sell your publishing. Maybe if you're 80 years old and you decide to retire, then, but even then I wouldn't suggest it. I don't believe in that concept. It's all that you have. And this happened to Taylor Swift. Her music publisher, management, Scooter Braun, he sold her back catalogue. She lost all of that. And then exactly famously, she's re-recorded it. It's kind of worked out because she's made double the money, double the records.
Maybe we should re-record all our show from 2005 to now.
But when they say, about Hall & Oates though, they said, well, when you get close to 80, they're getting close to 80.
Yeah, they are. So maybe Oates has been waiting to get close enough to 80. He's got that quote framed above the mantle and he's thinking,
let's sell it
now
off.
is my time, show me the money.
Oh, fellas, get it together. The world needs Hall & Oates.
The world does. But it's hard being Hall, I'll tell you.
Okay. Whatever.
It's hard being the brains of the
that entire
operation.
conversation to you. So is Hall a wanker? I don't know.
No, Hall is the captain of industry.
If Hall's the wanker, then that
Oates
is you.
is the little flappy one. They go beep, 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 beep in the background.
Oates is a victim.
Thank you,
Emma, thank you for bringing this up.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast. We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy to Matter Ups for the pub test. Commonwealth Games, does it pass the pub test?
Well, we know that the Commonwealth Games have been scrapped by Premier Dan Andrews for 2026. What's the future of the Commonwealth Games? People went, it's too expensive. We're not really that interested. Gina Reinhart has backed a scheme where they would be co-hosted between the Gold Coast and Perth, saying that the athletes need it. We're an important G20 nation. We need to have our reputation intact. Important community event. How do you feel about this? The Commonwealth Games, do they still pass the pub test?
I think it does for the athletes because for them it's like a lead up to the Olympic Games. But for me, I can give it a miss. I watch the swimming. That'd be about all because I do like swimming. Individual sports are very, very hard on the athletes. So I think that's why they need the Commonwealth Games because they need that competition with other people.
Oh, I think it passed the pub test. Anytime that athletes get to participate in sport and get ready for the Olympics, I think it's really good. So, yeah, I think it passed the pub test. It's great for Australia.
Absolutely not. The Commonwealth itself won't exist soon. All the nations are going to leave. We're going to become a republic. You can't have events in Perth and events in Queensland and keep teams together. It's just the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard. Scrap the whole thing. It's something from the past.
Oh, well, there you go. That's where Joanna Griggs came from, the Commonwealth Games.
Well, so do you still want to see them?
Yes.
I'm happy for them to go.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast.
The Prime Minister of England, Rishi Sunak, has been mocked over the weekend for not knowing how to use a hammer. So he was visiting the Sunnybank Mills complex in Yorkshire on Thursday, where he went to fashion some metal at a jewellery studio. And the vision went national and international, I've seen it too, of him hammering some jewellery with the side of the hammer. Not the front of the hammer, the side of the hammer. And hilariously, as you can imagine, this has just gone viral. People saying, what the hell? Has he never seen a hammer before? How separate is he from reality that he doesn't know what a hammer does and how to use it? And then later on, which is almost disappointing, a political correspondent at the BBC said, this clip is going viral, but the full unedited rushes of the clip show the woman actually saying to him, use this bit. And he says, sideways. And she said, yes. And as someone here has said, look, there they go, ruining all the fun with accuracy and responsible reporting. We don't want any of that.
When you were a kid at school, did you ever do copper work? Remember, you'd do copper work,
Yeah.
and you'd have those hammers. That's what they used to do. There's a little part on the side of the hammer, and when I saw Rishi doing that, and everyone was piling on, I thought, it's one of those hammers where you do delicate beating.
But let's nice
delicate beating.
But let's not.
But still, let's pile on.
Let's pile on, and not just that. There have been instances where there is no excuse for when we see politicians trying to do things naturally, and they just can't. When they're going about their campaigning, when they're meeting people, shaking hands, wearing hard hats, and they just do ridiculous things. Let's talk about Tony Abbott visiting a fruit and veg market. Rather than picking up a piece of fruit, he bit into a raw onion. Remember that?
And he said he wanted to. He said he meant to do it.
He said he meant to do it.
He was testing the onion, testing the produce.
Really? Lucky he didn't pick up a carrot. Where would he have put it?
What about Bill Shorten eating the sausage on the bread?
This is the thing that politicians hate being seen. They know they'll be photographed eating a sausage front on. So we've had in the past Bill Shorten biting into a sausage in bread sideways. And we've also had British ex-Prime Minister David Cameron eating a hot dog with a knife and fork.
Oh.
Anything to avoid biting it head on. But also remember Bill Shorten running?
Oh, one of the greats. And we had him on our show and I asked him about it. He got all huffy about it.
He seemed a bit hurt by it.
And I said, I was just worried about your arches because you're running very flat-footed.
So this was only days before the unlosable election. He looked like either he's been chased by a tsunami or a monster because he runs with his heels flapping.
He looked like he's running from a disaster because when people run from a disaster, they don't run regularly. They're running for their lives.
He was probably self-conscious because the cameras were there. And this is what happens when you try and do something naturally. He lost the unlosable election
because
a few
of that.
days later. What about Scott Morrison doing some welding? Describe how that went.
So he's got the welding mask. And I've used to weld, and I know it is quite, because if you get the arc and it catches you by surprise, the arc is when the stick connects with the job that you're working on.
But he stuffed up the timing,
Yeah, so he stuffed it. So he's gone too close, and the arc's, what you should do is put you line up where you're going to weld. Then you put your mask down, and then you go.
He got the timing wrong. Lifted the mask and goes.
How he did not fry his eyeballs, I do not know.
But one of our... remember Jeremy Corbyn, another UK politician, and he's got his arm around a female politician, and he goes to do a high five.
Straight on the bosom.
He misses her hand completely and just presses her bosom.
Yeah.
That was one of my favourites. But let's not go past Linda Hurley. Now, this is our Governor-General's wife. And every time there's an event when politicians, dignitaries, whoever they are, from visiting countries all around the world, at every event, she sings this and tries to get them to join in.
You are my sunshine.
Like she's opening a school in Africa or something.
And that's all well and good, but then she sort of goes a bit off-piste a little bit.
She writes things for specific events, for example, when they were opening the Shepherd Centre.
The Shepherd Centre was founded by a mother and a dad. Their children needed some help to hear so they would not be sad. This couple called the Shepherds wanted children to listen and speak. They searched and went to Los Angeles where a clinic had methods they tweaked.
Very good.
The Shepherd Centre gives
Is that enough?
the gift of hearing. Thank you for the joy
I'm happy to give mine up.
and love you're
Imagine that.
bringing.
Your hearing is restored and then you hear that. Well, not for me, thanks.
That is the wife of the Governor-General.
Yeah, great.
Jam Nation.
Jonesy and Amanda in the morning. 101.7 WSFM.
Gemma, right, what song were we meant to be playing here?
Happy.
Well, get rid of that. Put this on. This is, remember the song Get It On, Bang a Gong by T-Rex?
Yes.
And you remember the Power Station did a version of this back in the 80s. I reckon this is the best version I've ever heard in my life, and we're playing it for the first time right now. It's Simple Minds and Icehouse together at last. Get It On, Bang a Gong. Jim Kerr joining us next at 23 past 8.
Jam Nation.
WSFM, hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. That's the first time I've heard that in full. Icehouse with Simple Minds, Get It On, Bang a Gong.
How
good
brilliant is that? Of course, it's a remake of the classic T-Rex hit Get It On. Simple Minds and Icehouse together. And this song drops today. but they are also touring together next year.
Yeah, looking forward to catching up with them. Always a treat to catch up with Jim Kerr. Hello.
Amanda, Jonesy, great to talk to you.
Mate, I just love that so much. You know what it reminds me of? In the 80s, there was a band in Australia called the Party Boys. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they used to just do great covers and stuff. But it's just got that grunty, balls to the wall rock that we've been missing for so long. You've brought it back.
Well, got to hand it to Ivan and his gang. I mean, actually, going way back with them Flowers, if you remember, they always did great cover versions too. And I think it's good to see they've kept that going. For me, it's particularly exciting because the first record I ever bought was T-Rex and Get It On. Well, it was the album, actually, Electric Warrior. So here we are a few years later, and it sounds great. It sounds great. You know, when you make music, you dream of hearing it on the radio, and that's the first time. So well done. Great.
It's absolutely fabulous. I didn't realise that you had toured together with Icehouse, or maybe they were Flowers then. Was it 40 years? How can 1981 be 40 years? I thought that was about 20 years ago. But so you guys go back together ages, don't you?
Yeah, it was kind of like a student exchange, really. I think the way it worked, they toured with us first in the UK, and then we came over a couple of months later, and literally we knew no one in Australia apart from Icehouse and, well, their management at the time, and we went round. In fact, great memories. I mean, most of the gigs we went by bus. It was us, Icehouse, and you remember the great Divinals.
Oh, how brilliant.
It was amazing. And for us, you know, to be with great bands was something, to be with great people. And they really, I mean, we didn't know anyone. They took us home with them. They showed us all around. Just fantastic memories.
The last time we spoke to you were just about to come out here, but then the concert got cancelled because of the pandemic. How's things been in that time?
Well, we just, you know, probably like everyone, I mean, it was the worst thing, but we got on with it. We managed to somehow make a record, and now it's obviously great to get the chance again to come back down to Australia.
Yeah, well, this song is the one that's going to do it. I just love it. It just sounds so good.
Will you still be travelling around together in a bus? Like now that you're, you know, more esteemed musicians, do you go by, you know, different kind of transport now?
Oh, no, being a Scotsman, you watch the pennies. At least we get the same bus.
Yeah. You know, and you'll be doing.
If I had my way, it'll be the same bus.
You'll be doing a whip around with the guys from Icehouse. Okay, boys, you've got to chip in for petrol. It's expensive.
Whose house are we staying at?
Who's got the divan?
I tell you what, I remember that bus because we were playing pubs and clubs. Let's say the facilities weren't the best. That was a sweaty old bus. I mean. Yeah, I won't say anything else.
No. Just bring your Rexona deodorant and all will be well.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
Well, Jim,
exactly.
It's always great to talk to you. Icehouse and Simple Minds have released today their new single, Get It On. You've heard it. It is so good.
And we look forward to the Australian tour next year.
See you next year, mate.
All right. Thank you. Always great to talk to you. I appreciate it.
We do too. Thank you, Jim.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast.
All right, people, listen up.
Is everybody in? Let's go.
Let the fun begin.
I tell you what, that 50 Years of Mushroom concert last night was great. Did you watch that on Channel 7?
Did they have Mushroom Lady there?
No.
Allegedly. Allegedly, Mushroom Lady.
I've made a risotto if anyone wants
She wasn't
one.
the opening act?
No, thanks. I'm backing off the carbs. It was so good. Barnsey doing Working Class Man, and what was the other one he did? He did two great songs. Yeah, Working Class Man and, the one. No Second Prize, because Michael Gudinski was instrumental in Barnsey's solo career, and they were very good mates. But this show was great, and this is celebrating 50 years of Mushroom, and there was a whole bunch of great artists performing. I got to say, Vicar and Linda Bull doing Skyhooks. You remember Skyhooks? Remember Shirley Strawn, Skyhooks, living in the 70s?
Love that song. Did Vicar and Linda do it?
Vicar and Linda Bull did it, and they matched Shirl's voice.
Great!
was that?
Brilliant.
And I just had this, I got a bit misty-eyed. I'd had a couple of beers and I was watching the show. Shirley Strawn, I worked at Triple M in Brisbane, and that was my big call-up to the first grade
Was that
radio.
after Muswellbrook or Wollongong?
No. God, it was after Wollongong, and then, but I did late nights at B105 in Brisbane, and then to do daytime radio at Triple M, that was like...
That was your big...
That was getting up, called up to first grade football.
Yeah.
And we're in the jocks meeting where you'll sit there and do your... I haven't been to one since, by the way.
Show us your jocks.
And Shirley Strawn walks in. And I remember the program director said, this is Shirl, this is Jonesy, Shirl. And I remember Shirl going, g'day, mate, I've heard a lot about you. And I'm just going, Shirley Strawn knows who I am. This is like the big time. I couldn't believe it. So it was so great to and the saddest thing about how I discovered when Shirl passed away was that a mate of mine from Brisbane rang and said, mate, I just want you to know before it gets to the news, Shirl's died in a helicopter crash. And at that point, I'm watching the news, Shirl had died in a helicopter crash. And we weren't really great mates or anything, but we were workmates and we got on quite well. But to see that in the news, a mate of yours has died in a helicopter crash, it was like, geez, bloody, it takes, I can see what people say when they find out about someone that's passed away through the media. I totally have total empathy for that. So to hear that.
That's a great, they did a great version.
And I used to always bag Shirl about his high voice.
You almost mocked him as you doing, hi, mate, nice to meet you.
Mate, how are you? I always do that. So, mate, it's like standing near a beehive when you're on breakfast. And but he'd be happy to know that two girls could match his voice.
That's the highest they've ever sung.
Actually, the Bull Sisters couldn't go any higher. I said, that's it.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
Merry Re-Giftsmas!
You are so thoughtful.
All this week, we're giving you a chance to re-gift those terrible, inappropriate, wonky Christmas gifts you've received over the years and trade up to a $1,000 Bingley voucher so you can treat yourself to something nice. So just tell us about a bad Christmas gift at wsfm.com.au and you can win.
Like Tanya. Hello, Tanya.
Good morning, Jonesy and Amanda. How are you?
We are
Very
great.
well. So you told us about something, as you've said, that your crazy auntie gave you. What was it?
She bought me a can of WD-40.
Well, that's not so bad.
For your car?
That's good.
Not for my car. She uses it on her arthritis because she's of the opinion that if she sprays it on her fingers, it relieves the pain. So she thought she'd buy me a can, but the problem is I don't even have arthritis.
Right.
I mean, that's not the only problem in the story. The problem is I don't think you should be spraying it on your body in the first place, should you?
There's no medicinal...
No, there's absolutely no medicinal from a
I can't even finish the sentence.
perspective.
Yeah.
But she's a little wacky.
And did you just open it and say, thank you so much? Did you say, that's wonderful?
Through gritted teeth, you get that, I love it. It's just divine.
Well, that's exactly what we're looking for, Tanya. Congratulations. You've got a $1,000 Bingley gift card.
Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, guys.
Oh, well done. Make it a Binger Christmas, get that, with Bingley. Shop in-store or online at bingley.com.au. Bingley, better living every day.
We'll do it again tomorrow.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
This year we made it even easier for you to tell us all about your Ghoulies. Download and same for next year, obviously. Download the iHeartRadio app, tap the microphone button and record.
Yep.
Our favourite Ghoulie of the year will win $20,000 cash thanks to Heron Forbes Machinery House.
Heron Forbes Machinery House, your one-stop machinery shop. Christmas is coming up for you. Mm.
What are you going to get me from there?
Do you want a welding mask? The Scott Morrison special?
Opens at the wrong time. Well, this is our final week. We are going to give away $20,000 on Friday. And this week we're playing our top 5 finalists. Do you want to know Ghoulie finalist number 1?
Please.
Marina from Penrith.
What gets my ghoulies is autocorrect. I was talking to my girlfriend about getting sick on public transport and I said, I always get sick on flights. But instead of saying I always get sick, It had typed up, I always get dick on flights. Oh, my God, I was so embarrassed, and that's what gets my ghoulies.
Yeah, so why is she a frequent flyer then, I wonder?
Finalist number 1 tomorrow. We'll have finalist number 2. It's 3 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a year's worth of IMAX tickets. Wow.
Wow.
One of the world's largest screens, plus 4 fantastic seat types, including the all-new IMAX box.
Wow. Get a Jonesy Amanda tea towel and 18th birthday keyring as well.
Well, my pregnancy pillow has arrived. I'm not pregnant.
No.
But our boss, Millie, is hugely pregnant and bought... it's kind of the size of a giant's legs, a big U-shaped pillow. And I got one thinking, well, this will be comfy. So I think I'm not the only one who's fallen in love with a pillow. I now have a new boyfriend that's in the bed, and yes, it's a pillow. Tribal John was beating for Tales of the Pillow.
Sharing the night together.
Here's Lisa from Glenfield.
We were moving house. We had so much stuff inside the ute. He said, put everything on the back. And I said, do we need to strap it down? And I said, this is my favourite pillow. He goes, nothing ever falls off the back of a ute. So we're travelling down the Princess Highway and I look in the side mirror and I see it fly off. And I said to him, you better go back and get that. So we had to turn around and I made him cross 3 lanes of traffic. I still have it now. It had been run over by a car. So now it's on the spare bed for my guests to enjoy.
Love
For
it.
my guests to enjoy.
Love it.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ugly Feels up next with your chance to get your hands on tickets to Coldplay.
We'll be back from 6 tonight with Jam Nation.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, dear, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
One swallow, king, cheerio, goodbye.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, dear, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
One swallow, king, cheerio, goodbye.